But before that, there is something that we should probably say on a video on this channel.
Yes, we have decided to go on a break from the gaming channel.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounded a bit dramatic, didn't it? Not a break. What's the best word?
Hiatus is a good word.
Like One Direction.
No!
Not like they...
Oh, that's a terrible example.
Oh, yeah.
You like,
they never came back.
Fallout Boy.
Okay.
That was fine. Okay.
Fallout Boy. A holiday.
For the
where we
holidays.
don't go anywhere, but we don't come here.
I Miss Phan. 3 years ago, the popular YouTube duo, Dan and Phil, stopped posting on their gaming channel, DANANDPHILGAMES. I was heartbroken, but I understood why. Let's Plays don't do as well anymore. Dan was busy with a lot of projects, and Phil was branching out, trying to make new stuff. If you don't enjoy making something, you should definitely quit while you're ahead. I've been trying to write a video about the two of them for years. Before I even posted to YouTube, I wanted to talk about Phan. So today, I'm going to tell you what is Phan, who is Daniel Howell, who is Phil Lester, and why do I miss the love that they probably shared.
This was the most fun I've ever had. No! Bye!
That's so cheesy.
It's supposed to be cheesy.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye!
Bye-bye.
What is Phan? About 10 years ago, back in 2012, there were two YouTubers, Dan and Phil. I didn't even watch YouTube back then, but even I heard the legend of Phan. Phan is the ship name for Dan and Phil, two tall British guys who seem to always spend time together and live together. But Phan was more than just a ship. It was the ship, and people who believed in the mystical legend of Phan were called the Fandom. When I eventually started watching Dan and Phil, I knew immediately these guys are together. The stolen glances, hard eyes Howell, and love eyes Lester, the constant innuendos Phil would blurt out seemingly by accident, and the angry, annoyed reaction Dan would make afterward. It's pretty obvious they were together, and that the fans were right, but those same fans were told that they were wrong. Not only wrong, but insane, reading into things that didn't exist, until Dan made the best coming out video I have ever seen. And Phil came out with a really quick "I'm gay" while laying in a closet.
Some people grow up in supportive environments and it's a positive experience, but more likely, especially around the world outside of the big cities, it isn't. This is not a fight that is anywhere near over. Even in Britain today, people are debating whether children should be taught to be accepting of sexual and gender identity in school. Queer people exist. Choosing not to accept them is not an option. To anyone watching this that isn't out, it's okay. You're okay. You were born this way, it's right, and anyone that has a problem with it is wrong. Based on your circumstance, you might not feel ready to tell people yet, or that it's safe, and that's fine too. Just know that living your truth with pride is the way to be happy. You are valid, it gets so much better, and the future is clear. It's pretty queer.
Who is Dan? Daniel Howell, formerly known as Dan Is Not on Fire, was a very popular, talented, and smart creator. He was philosophical, an existentialist, who had a great show called The Internet Support Group, where he answered comments and gave his audience advice. He was very connected to his fans, and streamed on YouNow before Twitch even learned the term meta. He was kind of a big deal, but he also hated himself. Being depressed and filled with existential dread was his brand, but there was something deeper. Dan was, in his own words, basically gay, but he didn't want people to know. I'm not saying this was even wrong. He and Phil both had the right to keep their personal lives private, but they did both lie to their audiences for years. Not only that, but so many fans were told they were crazy. Dan and Phil are straight. They both live together, and they both constantly tried to send out, "We're not gay, we're just friends" energy. And this was in 2012. It wasn't the 90s, where your aunt says, "Oh, Uncle Lester and Aunt Dan, they're just friends." You know, except for the part where they're not. In hindsight, how can you not see it? How is it not obvious? And I completely understand why he wanted to keep his relationship secret. But everyone knew. When you have old school edgy blonde PewDiePie screaming "kiss already," The cat's out of the bag.
Keep it low-key. So there's something quite big I've been meaning to tell you guys. This isn't my natural hair colour. I've been dyeing it since I was about 15. It's kind of mousy brown, but it goes really ginger in the sun, and I prefer it to look dark. There, it's out there. You happy? Oh, there is something else. I'm gay. Which, depending on who you are, you might have already known, or it could have been a surprise. Surprise! That's how I should have told my parents. Part of me just wanted to make this a 5-second video where I just did this. Hi, I'm gay. Ow. But I thought it'd be nice to talk about it here, because some gay people, like most gay people, have a pretty similar story which some people might not realise. And even if you don't totally relate to my story, you might learn something or change your view, or just feel like you're not alone with something that you went through.
Who is Amazing Phil? Amazing Phil is the positive, possibly psychic, adorkable ray of sunshine, who always speaks in innuendos, seemingly by accident.
I wish for death.
God damn it, peeps.
Bring it to me. Look, how come a puddle of water can kill me, but a sentient, magical female made entirely of this element is just fine to whatever?
Right. Restart.
God, we're gonna have to press the.
I could just go in my lady
button.
door and leave you behind on this adventure, but no, I'm not going to leave you behind.
Lady door sounds like a euphemism. That's all I'm gonna
Come
say.
in my lady door. Are there any other
Did
characters?
you think about that before you
No,
said it?
we're live.
Why did you say that?
Because like I was inviting you into the lady door.
So I hope you fuck. Oh my god.
Don't mess it up, mate.
So no, don't mate me. I'm
Mate.
recovering about your freaking
Lady
mouth.
door. Right.
End this level. End this Okay.
You go in your man door. Right. B. Did we deserve that? Everyone's just saying lady door into the into the chat.
Christ
Phil,
on a
be
bike.
ashamed, said James Alexander. Sorry, James. I'll just not speak for the rest of this video.
We're edgy YouTubers. What drug were you on when you made that thumbnail? Whatever it is, Phil's still on it.
Is that going to mean people are not going to click on this
Chrissy
video?
said, this is so stressful for 6 a.m. This is not a 6 a.m. I thought this would be quite chill, because it's like a pretty Fireboy, Watergirl, forest temple.
It's not chill.
We're making
Chloe
this
West
stressful
said,
somehow.
Phil, think before you speak.
As bright as Phil is, Phil's story always seemed really sad to me. He's this guy, not really in the closet, who meets this cute guy named Dan, who's a massive fan of him, who's the same age, likes the same music. The two of them meet up, record this really cute, really queerbaity video, and the two of them had the most fun ever. Of course he's gonna fall for him, but suddenly he's asking you to lie, constantly, coming up with ridiculous and flimsy lies to cover up simple shit. We don't sleep in the same bed. I wasn't posting two men holding hands on purpose. I asked him if I could borrow his jacket. He didn't put it on me, lovingly, giving me sweet kisses the whole night. Not at all, guys, come on. It's sad when you love someone and they're not ready to tell people, that they don't even accept themselves. But they really did love each other.
And this is when, through the magic of the internet, I met Phil. And obviously, we were more than friends, but it was more than just romantic. This is someone that genuinely liked me. I trusted them, and for the first time since I was a tiny child, I actually felt safe. And the relationship we formed at that point was something that I needed in my life. We are real best friends, companions through life, like actual soulmates.
Why I love Phan. Their relationship started off rocky, and having to lie all the time is hard. But it always seemed like they really did truly love each other. And they still do love each other. Yes, they lied. But over the years, Dan's walls fell away. He started to accept himself and his relationship to his audience, to live his truth, eventually making the groundbreaking coming out video, basically, I'm gay. He always understood how much he affected his audience. But the moment I knew I was a fan was when I watched their gaming channel. The two of them created the best thing either of them has ever made, and maybe will ever make. Dan and Phil Games. One of my favorite channels of all time. It made me feel like I could open up, like I could find someone, that even I could find that true love, that real shit, eventually. I'm still waiting on that, but I'm sure it'll happen any minute now. In conclusion, Before they both confirmed everyone's suspicions, they ended the channel. Sometimes I think that they were both paralyzed with fear. It took Dan a year to make his coming out video, and it shows. It was so powerful, and it even contributed to me labeling myself as bisexual. It was important and incredible. But after it came out, no more Phan. Dan was writing a book, doing interviews. He was working on some big secret project, and it was ruined by COVID-19. But after 3 long years, I can't help but think back to Dan and Phil Games, a perfect channel from start to finish, where they competed against each other on Dan vs. Phil, and they played The Sims, creating a digital child named Dill because Phan was too obvious. And they played out an entire imaginary life where Dill grew up and had kids. It was beautiful, and it ended perfectly. But I wish there was more Phan. I wish Dan would make videos again. Yeah, Phil has his channel, and it's fine. But I always liked Dan. I always related to him more. This negative but wholesome guy. Phil was a great opposite, this positive ray of sunshine. It was like watching a golden retriever and a chihuahua fall in love. But I miss Dan, and I miss Phan. And all I really want is for them to make stuff together regularly again. Maybe that will happen in the future. It started to happen a month ago, but that's how I feel about it. I'm Aloni the Bard, massive fan. Thanks for listening. Bye. 15 minutes. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good recording. I don't know if I did that great, but I gotta put this thing out. Oh my, what time is it? 1 a.m.? Fuck. Okay. I got a couple hours. I think I could do it. Yeah, this video was supposed to be made a week ago. Also, happy Valentine's Day. Kind of missed that one 2 days ago or yesterday. Hard to tell. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.